Oh, we're all good. Thank you very much. Are you guys going to Hawaii? Because you look dressed for it.
Nah, we're Coloradans.
Oh, okay.
Love it.
Well, Hawaii's good, you know. You should give it a try.
Yeah. Rallying's fun, right?
Rally's fun until you're upside down. But the good news is we rolled and we landed shiny side up.
Shiny side up.
Always
Yes.
a plus.
So that's a big plus. And if we'd rolled a third time, we'd be 40 feet down a ravine. So it's been a good day in that regard.
You're alive and your car.
Yeah, it'll be fixed. It's all fixable.
It's like airplanes. Any landing you can walk away from is a good landing.
That's absolutely true. Yes.
So
You're
rally cars are the same thing.
Enjoy Hawaii.
Yeah.
You shall.
Thanks.
Have a good one.
Cheers. We're in Raleigh, Colorado, and Rangeley, Colorado, and we just finished they did a parade after Parc, which is a first for me. The people in this town have been great. They really love the rally. They've been super supportive, very enthusiastic, and that's very encouraging. Pitfalls. Well, let me see. On Cathedral, early in the stage, there's a literal pitfall. There's just a sheer drop off on the driver's side. Try not to look at it. There's literally no margin for error, so I'll be very cautious through all of that. I want to finish, but I want to have fun doing it. I don't want to be stressed about it. That's not why I'm here. And sometimes at rally, it is so overwhelming that I find myself feeling very stressed, and I don't want to do that. You know, I want it to be a joyous experience. So that's what I'm aiming for, you know, and just I'm doing it for me. Like I say, I'm not competing with anyone but myself in this, and that's part of what I've always liked about rally is you're not wheel to wheel racing. You're going against the clock, so you literally are, even though you're competing against other drivers and other teams, other cars. You know, you're doing it in your own way at your own pace, and so the goal for me is to finish. I feel good if I can find that pace, that comfort zone, and just stay in that zone, then fingers crossed we should finish, and it'll be fun. It'll be a great weekend. good. I'm enjoying the driving. The notes are great.
It's part of the package.
Except for that one note. Finding a good pace, you know, driving with the notes. And, issues with the car, fuel pump, overheating, and you know. But that is what it is. Hopefully we can get that sorted. But I'm enjoying the driving, so having fun. We're doing great because we have the cool shirt system in the car, which is absolutely brilliant. I'm so glad we have that. I can't imagine doing it without it. It's really effective. It works really well. My sponsors, Cool Shirt at Coca-Cola.
Chill out.
Chill Out, sorry. Chill Out, yes, sorry, Chill Out, yes. I'd like to thank my sponsors, Chill Out. My soon-to-be sponsors, Coca-Cola. Comfortable at the speed I'm currently carrying. I know there's more, but you know, it's the first day and the first 3 stages, so
No, I don't think so.
maybe I'll try to be a little quicker on these next 3. Well, I won't be trying too hard because I don't want to be losing control of the car. You know, I feel like we're keeping it in the zone, so it's good. I zoned out for some reason. So that's what hit the rock that caused the roll. Third roll would be 40 feet into that ravine.
Yeah.
So we got lucky there. Everyone is okay. There's so much safety in these rally cars. You know, I feel so much more comfortable at speed in a rally car than I do driving on the highway, you know, on 5 lanes of traffic with people on their cell phones at 80 miles an hour and not realizing that they're going that fast. So, you know, it's, yeah, stuff happens in rally, but we're both completely fine. As indeed we've been the other 2 times I rode. Clearly I lost concentration. And as contradictory as it seems to say, I actually was driving really, really well. And I just lost concentration. I just lost my rhythm.
Viv was driving great. I mean, 10th overall on each stage, so that was pretty good. And honestly, this stage all the way up into this corner, same thing. Like, was driving real well, right in the middle of the road, driving the notes, the corners. Like, you know, any mistakes were like scrubbed a little too much speed or didn't get the car exactly where you wanted. That, you know, things that you just finesse and work on with practice. So this one just came out of nowhere. You know, it was a bunch of straights coming into it, and it's, you know, we had it well noted. Just, you know, caution, big crest is forward left minus, and yeah, it just it caught us out.
Caution, big crest is 4 left down. 3, 4 left down. Jesus.
It was too late. It was too late to scrub speed by the time it registered with me. Not by the time Michael called it, but by the time I'm driving along. He just said crest is. Oh, you know, by that time I was too far into it to scrub. I was literally turning in, and we came in and the rear right caught a big rock right around here somewhere, and the double roll. So yeah, could have been worse. Could always be worse.
Was this your favorite roll?
Actually, yeah, because we landed the right side up. I hate being upside down in a car. That's terrible feeling. So it was actually very, it seemed to happen very casually. It's like, okay, we're rolling. We're going to roll again. We're right side up, It wasn't that bad, actually. And the more I look at the car, it's really not that bad. It's quite a bit of work for them, but the car is very, very salvageable.
Fortunately, the car did a great job, held together. We rolled twice, and honestly, a little bit of body work, but the car is fine. The cage looks undamaged. They're just fixing some control arms back there so they can roll it out of here, but might even be able to start tomorrow. I mean, it depends on how crazy we want to get, but the car looks like it'd be safe enough to start tomorrow, maybe with a new windshield, but
probably a new roof skin, bonnet. We needed the front fascia anyway. We'll need a little bit of rear suspension on the right rear, and hopefully the motor's okay. I think it is, because it sort of shut off while we were barrel rolling.
Viv's definitely getting on the pace and the talent, and like I said, driving to the notes for the whole stage. So we'll just have to sit down and figure out what happened here, try to come up with strategies to avoid something like this again. But that's, I guess that's part of the game.
This is not the way to fix the fuel pressure problem,
Or the horn. That was a real thing. The horn didn't work this weekend, and we were so embarrassed in the parade. It partially worked. It really wasn't very impressive compared to some of the others. So that's what really set the tone for the weekend. I'm blaming it on the horn. That sort of was very morale damaging. Set the tone for this. So what can you do?
Once we get everything loaded up.
Under a tree in a park on a Sunday morning in Rangeley, Colorado. So, broken rally car, not broken spirit. It was great. Notes were spectacular, with one or two exceptions on stage one. Driving to the notes, absolutely on point. We had speed. I was listening. Car was very easy to control, but our fuel pressure issues were persistent right from the start of the day through all of the 4 stages we ran, and was particularly bad on stage 4, and I think that bothered me. But then we got into the fast section, and there was 6s, 5+. So, and I realized I just switched off a little bit, and then Michael called the note, caution. Crest is 4- left down, and I heard it, but it just took me a beat to react to it. I'd switched off momentarily, and that's what caused it. So got to learn to stay in it, even when it's too easy on those fast sweeping straights. You got to be prepared for what comes up next, and I thought I was, but I think I was distracted with what was going on with the car. Maybe the heat played into the equation. Who knows? Result was disappointing, but could have been much worse. The car is a relatively easy fix, according to the crew. There was talk that they possibly, if they had all the parts, they could have put it together last night, working overnight, but it's a small crew. We weren't 100% sure we had the parts, and the car I would have been driving today might not have handled particularly well, so it might have been more frustrating. So we decided not to do that, not to go through that whole process and let the crew get some sleep. They're confident they can get it put back together in time for Ojibwe, and in fact I'm hoping to run Iron Mountain the weekend before Ojibwe It is Iron Mule. I keep calling it Iron Mountain for some reason.
close
So
to Iron
when I get there, I'm going to ask them to rename it, you know, which would be great extra seat time. So I hope, because I do want to stay on this trajectory. I'm really, really, really pleased with how my driving has progressed. I'm really, really, really pleased with how Michael and I are on the notes. That's progressed a lot too. So still a lot of positives. I haven't finished a single rally this year. All 4 of these nationals that I've done, plus a little rally sprint in New Hampshire. I DNF'd on that too because I broke the gearbox in the car. So it depends how you look at it. Is your glass half full or half empty? It's half full for me. I've learned a lot. Notes are better. Driving is getting so much better. I'm going to continue chasing that path. So looking forward to next month. And meanwhile, I'm just going to enjoy this lovely, lovely shaded, sunny Sunday morning. Big thanks to Rally Colorado, all the volunteers, all the people who showed up for the Parc expose the other night, including a bunch of Def Leppard fans. It was lovely to see. Very heartwarming, thank you. And I do hope to be back here next year. I've got to look at the touring schedule. I would like to finish.
Caution, big crest is 4 left down. 3, 4 left down. Jesus.